Hey guys, I'm Leon, the local tour guide in Ho Chi Minh City. So if you're looking for some information before you traveling to Ho Chi Minh City and you did a research with a lot of information online, however, you still haven't have a right option. So probably this is the useful videos for you. Yeah, so like I'm working as the local tour guide in Ho Chi Minh City for such a long time, and I noticed that what tour and what activities that the tourists like, and then I will make this video to give you some information. Yes, so like there's so many different activities in Ho Chi Minh City for the tourists to experience. However, as I noticed that there are two places which are really famous for most of the tourists, those who travel to Ho Chi Minh City. They like the most visited places for the travelers whenever they travel to Ho Chi Minh City. I'm going to talk today are Cu Chi Tunnel and Mekong Delta. Yes, so Cu Chi Tunnel is very famous destination in Ho Chi Minh City for sure. It is the most visited place for most of the tourists, those who travel to Ho Chi Minh City. It is the historical destination. Yeah, so when people they travel to the place, they usually learn more about the Vietnam history, especially the war between the North and the South of Vietnam, the war that American they involved in Vietnam a long times ago. Yes. So when people they arrive the place, they got a chance to see some war items such as guns, bombs, tank, and helicopter. Yes, and more interesting things we will experience when we arrive the place, that we will crawl through the sections of tunnel there to learn how the Vietnamese communist soldiers they live in the past, and they fought against their opponent during the Vietnam War. And at that place, for those who want to experience shooting the guns, you can try to experience shooting AK-47 guns there, and M16 gun, which is famous for American soldiers. AK-47 guns is the gun for communist soldiers, the Vietnamese communist soldiers they used in the past. Yeah, coming to that place, we can take a walk around the forest for those who want to do exercise. That is a good chance to do exercise. We walk under the shade of very beautiful trees there. Yes, and we enjoy the nature at the Cu Chi area. Yeah, so like many people they do the Cu Chi tunnel trip in one day, and they use another day to discover the city or the Mekong Delta. However, I recommend people to do the Cu Chi tunnel and the Mekong Delta in one day trip. Yeah, so like for those tourists got a limited of time, your holiday is not long enough to do everything. So discovering Cu Chi Tunnel and the Mekong Delta in one day is the best option, as I noticed that most of the tourists they really love it. Yes. So in order to do that tour, you need to start your trip very early in the morning, 7 a.m. Need to start a trip to move to the Cu Chi Tunnel first. Yes, and then we spend a half of day in the morning to discover the Cu Chi Tunnel there. We arrive the Cu Chi Tunnel around 9 a.m. Yes, and after that we got around like 2 hours more to discover the place. And we've moved to the Mekong Delta roughly 2 hours more. Yes, and then in the afternoon we got a chance to discover many things at the Mekong Delta. Yes, when we arrive the river, we will embark on the bigger boat, and the boat will transfer us along the river to see beautiful landscapes there. Yeah, don't forget to fully charge your phone to take the 1,000 beautiful photos there. along the river you will see so many local activities, such as the fishermen, they are fishing on the river, and also to see some floating houses. People, they live in those houses, and then they raise the fish at that place. And then we will move along some island at the place and stop at some island, and we walk around the village just and enjoy some local fruits there, because the Mekong Delta is famous for fruit in Vietnam. Yeah, so we can find any kind of tropical fruits at that place. Walk around the fruit garden, and we will sit down at one local village and listen to some local people singing traditional music, the Southern folk song of Vietnam, and which is recognized by UNESCO that is intangible heritage of humanity. Yes, and after that activities, like we keep moving around some villages at the place, and then one more interesting things we will do during the Mekong Delta trip in the afternoons, that you will roll the sampan under the shade of coconut tree along the canals at the area. You can paddle with the local people, or there are some local people, they paddle for you. Yes, and then after that activities we can explore more things at that place, like to see the local people, they raise the honey at that place, and then we got a chance to drink the honey at the area. And also there is another activity also really interesting, that you will move to some local villages there to see how the local people making coconut products, especially the coconut candy, because that area is called Coconut Kingdom of Vietnam. So people at that place, they raise the coconut tree, they grow the coconut trees to make some coconut products, to make their living. Yes, that is also the place for those tourists who want to shop. You can shop some souvenir at the island, at the village there, Yes, yeah, so it's like one of the best part of the trip. I usually notice that when you finish the Ho Chi and the Mekong Delta trip in one day, when you finish the everything, it's also the time for the sunset, and then you are sitting in the boat moving along the Mekong River, and that is the very good chance to see the sunset on the Mekong River. It's so beautiful. Yes, I usually notice most of tourists, they really happy when they finish the trip at the Mekong River and see the sunset there. Yeah, so after all the activities, you will spend 2 more hours to move back to the city, and then you finish the trip around 7 p.m. So many people, they think that many people, they say that, oh, they spend 6 hours on the bus. It could be very tired. Yeah, actually it's not that much tired, if I notice. And when people, they sit in the bus, they got a chance to see a beautiful landscape, because the bus will transfer us along the countryside landscape, and there are many things along the road you can see, and you can take the photo through the window, and then you raise the question for the tour guide, and the tour guide will answer the question for you. Yes. For example, if you do the Ho Chi tunnel in one day, yeah, so like you also spend nearly 4 hours in the bus, or the Mekong Delta in one day, you also spend nearly 4 hours in the bus as well. Yeah, so here you spend just only 2 more hours, but you save another day for some other activities. Yes, so that is always that is a worth trip. That is the rewarding days. Yeah, so think about that. Yeah, it's very lucky if you choose the good companies that they offer the good service, such as the good condition bus, or good tour guide, and also they choose the very good restaurant for you to enjoy the local cuisine there. Yeah, authentic restaurant. Yes, so I know some restaurant that located next to the Mekong River. It's beautiful landscape there. We're sitting next to the river, having some Vietnamese food and enjoy the river landscape with the fresh air at that place. Also, very interesting place. So it's like if you're looking for someone that support you during your trip in Ho Chi Minh City, probably you can ask me. I might know someone good to support your trip in Ho Chi Minh City. Yes, I also can offer the trip around Ho Chi Minh cities and then some neighbor cities as well. So if you need me, you can contact me whenever you want. All right. Thank you everyone for watching my video. Hopefully this video is useful for you and your friends. If you're looking for someone that support you during the trip in Vietnam or Ho Chi Minh cities, yes, please don't forget me. And also, like, if you're curious about Vietnam culture or anything relating to the country, please subscribe my channel. It motivates me a lot, me to produce more videos like this to bring the tourists to Vietnam and also to bring the beauties of the country to the tourists around the world. Thank you very much for watching my videos. See you next time. Bye.